Hello, everybody. I'm Jesse Waters, along with Judge Jeanine Pirro, Harold Ford Jr., Katie Pavlich, and Greg Gutfeld. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, and this is The Five. The campaign split screen that tells you everything you need to know about November. Donald Trump going beast mode, answering a barrage of questions in an hour-long grill session, while Hideaway Harris uses Girl Scouts as human shields to dodge the media.
She's not doing any news conference. You know why she's not doing it? Because she can't do a news conference. She doesn't know how to do a news conference. The reason she's not doing what I do, and she's not doing what she should be doing, she won't even do interviews with friendly people. Because she can't do better than Biden. She should be doing interviews. She doesn't want to do interviews. And the reason she doesn't is, number one, her policies are so bad. Just to answer your question, I think that it's not going to change because it's really ultimately not about her as much as about her policy.
It's been 18 days and counting since Kamala has been crowned the prom queen of the Democrats, and she's been ducking the media like her running mate ducks Iraq deployment orders. And after weeks of back and forth negotiating, Trump's upping the ante on his Kamala debate challenge.
I think it's very important to have debates, and we've agreed with Fox on a date of September 4th. We've agreed with NBC, fairly full agreement, subject to them, on September 10th. And we've agreed with ABC on September 25th. I look forward to the debates because I think we have to set the record straight.
And Trump also unleashing one of his most blistering takedowns yet of Kamala's radical policies.
She's a radical left person at a level that nobody's seen. She picked a radical left man. Everything she's touched has turned to bad things. I'm not going to use foul language. These guys get up. Think of it. We're going to give you no security. We're going to give you a weak military. We're going to give you no walls, no borders, no anything. Now that people are finding out that she destroyed San Francisco, she destroyed the state of California along with Governor Gavin Newsom. I'm a person of common sense. I want to have low taxes. I want to have strong borders. I want to have a strong military.
All right, we're going to go to you, Lemons. Judge Jeanine, this was a flawless press conference. There was one moment where the question was on Willie Brown, and he was able to just kind of deftly skate out of it. What was the biggest message that came across today?
Well, you mentioned Willie Brown. I mean, I think that what he said was that Willie Brown didn't have many good things to say about Kamala. But I think the message today is both a visual one as well as a literal one. And that is that Donald Trump is willing to come out anytime, answer any questions from any press, while Kamala Harris hasn't done any press in, is it day 16, 17? And she won't answer any questions. And not only that, she literally shields herself from the press with little children in front of her. And you've got J.D. Vance yesterday, and my understanding is he did 3 pressers in 24 hours. J.D. Vance walks over to the vice president's plane and says to the reporters, I'm here to answer questions if you have any, and I want to check out my plane that's hopefully going to be mine in the next few months. I think they're both doubling down on the fact that this is a honeymoon period for her. But Americans don't know that much about her. They don't know what she stands for. They do know, they've heard she's flip-flopped on so many things, Harold, but we'll get to that later, I'm sure. But, you know, what is the incentive? Let me be just a political operative right now. What is the incentive for her to get out? Her numbers are up. They're making money. She's not making any mistakes. And believe me, this woman is capable of making mistakes. In the next few blocks, we'll talk about it. But the truth is that the Joe Biden basement campaign, which was basically under a lie because we all know the COVID nonsense was ridiculous, she's trying to duplicate it, and it's working for her. But it won't work for that much longer. But she's getting out exactly what she wants to get out to voters. If you're in Pennsylvania, I'm against fracking. If you're here, I'm in favor of this. If you're there, and by the way, this nonsense of her being a prosecutor, I'm going to prosecute. Her record as a prosecutor is dismal. It's pathetic. She is the first progressive prosecutor this country ever saw, when we didn't even know what that meant.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.